G'day lovelies, welcome back. Alright, are you ready for another awesome slice? What we are going to need is 150 grams of butter chopped up in a small bowl. We need to leave it out until it gets nice and soft at room temperature. So it's really cold here today, so it's taken about an hour. We need a couple of lemons, 3 eggs, we need some blanched almond meal or ground almonds, some vanilla extract, caster sugar, plain flour, some flaked almonds and a 395 gram can of sweetened condensed milk. And that is all we need, folks. So once our butter is nice and soft, we want to preheat our oven at 180 degrees Celsius. Now we need a rectangle lamington tin. This recipe says a 19 by 29 centimetre, but you can do that roughly. If you're going to have a different size tin, you're better off having it a bit smaller than a bit bigger. So this one is a 27 by 17 and that will do. So I've got 2 small bowls out, and the first thing I'm going to do is separate all 3 eggs. We want whites in one and the yolks in the other. Once we've done that, set the egg yolks aside for a minute and get the egg whites, just wrap them in some Glad wrap and stick them in the fridge till we need them. Grab out a bowl and we want to sift 1 cup of plain flour. Now to that we want to add 1/4 cup of the almond meal or ground almonds. Now we just want to mix them through and then set it aside for a minute. Now we grab our bowl with our soft butter in it and we want to put 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract in there and 1/2 cup of caster sugar. Now we want to get our electric beater out and we want to beat it up until it's pale and fluffy. Once we've done that, it only takes about a minute to go pale and fluffy. Scrape down the sides and then we want to tip this into our flour and almond mix. Once we've done that, we want to mix it in really well. Okay, once we've done that and there's no dry ingredients left, we want to put it in our tin. We want to press it all over our pan. It does take a minute, so just be patient with it. Once you've roughly spread it out enough with a spoon, just get your clean hands and just gently push it all down and push it all around. Alright, once you've pushed it all down and sort of moved it all around and got it as evenly as you can get the back of your spoon and just sort of push down around the edges and just clean them up. Then with the back of the spoon, just gently go over and flatten it all out. Once we've got it leveled out as much as we can, now we want to bang it in our oven until it's nice and light brown. It smells amazing already. Alright, 15 minutes later in my electric oven. Now electric ovens do run hotter, so if you've got a gas, it might take up to 20-25 minutes. Everyone's different, but when you get it that beautiful golden brown colour, rip her out. Alright, now we're going to set that aside to completely cool down. We need 1 teaspoon of lemon rind, so it's just the yellow off the skin of the lemon. If you get yourself a really little grater, about 1/2 big lemon is 1 teaspoon. Set it aside for a minute. Now we need lemon juice, 1/3 cup. Into a strainer, 1.5 lemons, did 1/3 cup. Now into a small bowl, we want to put our 395 grams of sweetened condensed milk. Then we want to add our lemon rind, our lemon juice, and our egg yolks. Now we want to mix it in really well. Now we want to pour it all in there. Then we just spread it out all over it. Now we bang it in the fridge for half an hour. Alrighty, so our half an hour is up, so we want to leave the slice in the fridge till we're ready for it. Now we want to put our ovens back on to 180 degrees Celsius. We need 1/3 cup of flaked almonds and we want to chop them up really small. Once we've done that, set them aside for a second, get out another little bowl and we want roughly 2 tablespoons of the flaked almonds, but we want to leave them whole, and that's to sprinkle on the top. Once we've done that, we want to get out a small bowl, grab our egg whites out the fridge and put them in there. Now we grab our electric beater out. We want to beat it on high until we get soft peaks forming. Okay, that literally takes 1 minute. Once we've got them like that, we now want to get 1/2 cup of caster sugar. Now what we want to do is sprinkle a little bit in while we're beating. Wait a couple of seconds, sprinkle a little bit more in, do it like that, and just slowly keep beating it in while you're pouring it in, slowly. And you do this part on a medium speed. That literally takes about a minute too. Now we gently want to fold our almonds in. So just stir like this, round, up and around, and just do it like this. And just keep doing it slowly like that. I love slices. Alright, now we just put it all on. Now we just gently spread it out. Once you start spreading it out, really try and get it over all the edges of the slice. It helps seal it in, which helps it from not going runny later. If you do your little twirls, what you want to do is you just want to have a rough surface for it to go nice and brown on. Alright, now we're going to get our almond flakes and just sprinkle them all over. Now we want to bang it in our oven until it's browned lightly. Oh yeah, baby. 10 minutes later in my electric oven. Oh, and we have got something else. Alright, now we just want to leave it sit there for 10. Okay, now you can slice it up any way you want to. I think I'll chop 5 this way and then either do 2 or 3 this way, I reckon. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. I'll see if I can lift it up for a second. It's not quite set enough. I like it when it just sits there, it doesn't come out a bit. So what I'm going to do now is put it on a tray and I'm going to put it in the fridge exactly like that without covering it. Alright, I only left it in the fridge for half an hour, as you can see. Everybody's like all gathering around like seagulls, mate. And if I leave it in there any longer, I'm going to turn around and it's going to be gone. So I would leave it in the fridge for a good hour, uncovered like that. But then when you go to store it, do the same thing as I did with the lemon meringue pie. Put a big mixing bowl or something over the top. You can't put glad wrap over it because it'll make it go all runny. Because this one's a square one, say if you've got big square Tupperware containers, use the whole bottom, tip it over and sit it on top. That'll work perfect as well. So you only get 2 to 3 days. Now, the taste of it, oh my god. That base, it's chewy, it's crunchy on the outside, it's got this amazing taste to it. That lemon filling just, oh, and that creamy meringue on the top with those flaked almonds. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a really good weekend and I will see you early next week. Toodles!